Hi guys, up here. Today we're playing a bit more Pauper, and I have this sweet brew I've been working on, which is Mono Black Sacrifice. We have Carrion Feeder and Mortician Beetle and Bone Picker as really nice payoffs and enablers for the sacrifice sub-theme of the deck. We do have Handful Specimens, Ghast, and Scorpion as good fodder for the sacrifice effects, and Village Rights and the Disputes, a way of sacrificing our creatures for cards. After that we also have all of this suit of removal with a Tragic Sleep, which can be just 1 mana kill anything, 2 Spinning Darkness, which are really great against the burn decks, but they are also really powerful as a free effect that also gains us life. Chainer Select as more removal, and Fleshback Marauder as a way of trading our smaller creatures for our opponents. And one Suffocating Fumes, because it's kind of mandatory in this meta if you're playing black to have Suffocating Fumes in the main deck. And that's basically the main deck of the main strategy here is to just play our enablers, sacrifice our creatures, and get value out of them. This is a relatively aggressive deck, but we also have nice ways of drawing cards and nice ways of also gaining life, which can be good against some decks. Shambling Gas can be additional removals for the smaller creatures in conjunction with the edict effects that are just good against the bigger creatures, like for example the Tyranitarus, Ganglers, and Boggles, that kind of thing. We also have access to less on board with 1 Environmental Sciences and 2 Pest Summoning. This is so we can do very efficiently the turn 2 Hunt for Specimens into turn 3, either fix our mana and gain some life, or have access to even more creatures. So even though it's not super efficient as a card, it's really flexible, and it really fills the curve for us. In the sideboard we also have access to Nihil Spellbound for more Graveyard Hate, Duress against the counter spell decks, more removal in Edict and Suffocating Fumes, Cram Session against the aggressive decks, either the red based decks or the mono black burn decks. It also has Learn, so it goes well with our spells here. And lastly, Rancid Earth, which is a great card against the Gates deck, since this is a way of us removing the Basilisk Gate and also removing their tokens, which can be really powerful, since we also have access to edict effects for their bigger creatures. And that's more or less what we have here. Of note, we also have access to Bolt of Whispers for Deadly Dispute, and that's the reason they are there. And 1 Bojuka Bog in the main deck, because there are so many graveyard based decks right now that I think is important. And yeah, an interesting thing about this deck is that it's really cheap too. This is I think 10 ticks online. You can also just change this Spinning Darkness. I think Rancid is also kind of expensive, I'm not super sure. And those are the 2 more expensive cards, I think. So you can just change them for like Defile and maybe something similar to another destruction spell, and that should be fine. So yeah, that's basically the deck for us. We are going to jump into 2-player queues and see how we go. See you there. Alright, match number 1 against Joe Pye. Let's go. On the play 2, which is pretty good. Okay, so we have Mortician Beetle. We have Hunts for Specimens. We do have Village Rights, but we don't have anything to sacrifice to Village Rights except this Beetle. It's clunky, but I think I'm going to keep. It's not ideal to sacrifice like a real, in quotes, creature for the rights, but it's still like just spend 2 cards to draw 2 cards, so it's kind of okay. It's kind of a cantrip. Okay, well, we don't need to do that since we drew the land. Just play the specimens here. And now we have a really interesting thing, whether we want to have access to the summoning or the sciences. Since we have 2 Village Rights, I think I prefer the summonings, because we should be able to find lands in the top 3 cards of our library or top 5. And since our opponent played a bridge, I'm pretty sure they are going to be some form of affinity. which is kind of weird because we don't have any way of interacting with artifacts. Okay. Given this, I think I'm just going to play the summoning here. Go under their counter spells. Pretty sure they don't play like 1 mana counters, except the Metallic Rebuke. They don't have anything. Cool. Just play another bridge and pass. Okay, they could have access to... what's it called? The Disputes. Just going to hit for 4. Now let's try to draw a land here. Oh, they do have this spell. Interesting. Okay, let's try again. Okay, we don't find a land, but our beetles are really big. We have access to Carrion Feeder as sack fodder too. Oh, sorry, sack outlet. Deep Analysis, I have no clue what's going on. Neither this spell nor Deep Analysis are normally played cards in this kind of deck, so this may be just Grixis, what's it called? Cleansing Wildfire brew or something like that. Okay. Another Mortician Beetle. Scorpion. We have lethal here. You can sacrifice 1, 2, 3 cards. So this grows to 6 6s. Yes, that should be lethal. That should be lethal. Okay. Trigger, trigger, trigger. This is. Just suck this. This is 10, 11, so I can just attack here. Boom. Okay, so let's see. 46, 48, 50. Yeah, they have 60 cards. I don't know why I thought they had more. I miscounted. Okay, so Cleansing Wildfire. I'm not sure what I want against them. Probably just duress. Seem to be like a counterspell kind of deck. If they have this spell, they probably have also counterspell. I'm not sure what they could play, but probably Spinning Darkness is pretty bad. If they have like Anchor Artificer or like Gourmet Angler or Terror or that kind of thing, Spinning Darkness doesn't hit any of those. So probably those. I probably prefer an Edict over that too. The Fumes can also go. And it's also a consideration to play Heal Spellbomb since they have Deep Analysis. They probably have more cards that benefit from being in graveyard, I would guess. You can probably cut like Shambling Ghast, which again more than anything works like removal. So just bring these two. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm not sure what we are playing against, so it's an interesting one how to cyber against. Kind of the blind. We only saw 2 cards. Okay, this hand looks fine if we can resolve those village rights. Okay, they start the game with a blue Okay. With the blue land, so if they have this spell, it can be backbreaking. If we find another land, we can do the rest first. Yeah. So let's start by attacking. Do I want to do rest here? Probably just play the hunt for specimens. Go find the sciences, I guess. Next turn we can do sciences into duress or something like that. Just make sure we have the mana. Pieces. Okay, it's a weird one for sure. Let's just find the bolt. They have quite a number of basics, so this is for sure Cleansing Wildfire control deck. Let's play this. Find the black source. Attack for 2. I'm going to do the rest now. I think it's a good moment. We have pieces, terminate, snuff out, and serpentine curve. Curve we can eventually kill. Terminate, snuff out, and lightning bolt are kind of interchangeable, so I don't really care. Also, they don't have black, right? So let's just take the pieces. If they take the pieces, they can only use bolt, and if they do it, it's fine. Okay. Again, we have like, I think, 6 edicts. So we should be able to kill the Serpentine Curve eventually. If they find the fling, and if they have a fling, it can be just better for that lot. We'll see. Okay. I'll just attack here. I think I'm going to do rest again and see what they have. If they use the bolt, I can use the village rights in response. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to resolve these village rights. Hopefully. And final land, which is also pretty good. Let's see. Bolt is gone. Fling, I don't care. I'm going to take the Serpentine Curve for sure, right? Should be. And I can do Hunt for Specimens, but I think I prefer to do Picker. Hold these village rights to protect against removal, which they seem to have a million of those. Okay, and they also kept the snuff out post board when we are mono black. I just realized that. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, do I want to sacrifice this pest? I don't think so. Perfect. It's pretty funny that they kept the snuff out. And even if they could cast it, it would be so bad because I can steal Deadly Dispute or Village Right into response, so it's really bad for them. Okay, we do have a full access to their hand, so we know what they have, so I can just Village Rights this out. It's always yes, always healed, always healed. This should resolve. Land, we can do this. Go fetch more tokens. Probably should have used the Deadly Dispute instead of the rights. Yeah, because I could be holding the rights here. Was a slight mistake. See, Joe. I'm intrigued by this deck. I actually love Cleansing Wildfire, and I think it's in a great spot right now, since first off, the blue-black decks don't have access to swamps, which is interesting. Okay, here I can do summoning into disputes. That pumps this Beetle. I just realized that this plays wrong against a Wrath, so it would have been better to do it in a different order. Okay, well, now I can just hold it. Wow, they waited. Interesting. Sack that. It's another counter on the Beetle. It's probably going to die, but it's fine. I could also do res away that terminate now. Yeah, I probably just do that. They're at 4, but I think it's correct to do so. Sandstorm, okay, I need to take that, right? Yeah. Wow, that would have been awful against us. Oh god, yeah, that could have killed everything here. They could have done that the previous turn to just kill everything. Okay, looting is interesting. They are probably going to discard this snuff out, I want to guess, and this another looting. Okay. They need to have like land sandstorm or something like that. Terminate is okay. And they concede. Awesome. Let's go to the next one. Alright, match number 2 against Ritual Sinkhole, so probably a mono black mirror. We're on the play again. This hand is fine. It's okay. Wow. Awesome. I've been mulliganing a bit with this deck, like problem with lands and that kind of thing. But I think it's fine. Probably just going to start with the Scorpion here. Okay, so this might be Affinity, another cleansing Wildfire deck, or even I think red-black discard also plays that kind of thing. Okay, so here I could do sacrifice this Scorpion to Disputes and play a Picker. It's a bit aggressive. I do get my money's worth of cards here. Otherwise, I'm just playing like a Ghast. It's not super relevant. So yeah. It's kind of a bad ritual and oh, okay. So this might be Mardu, or what is this? Excite and 7-drop with a Synthesizer is not something that you normally see. Okay, I can play a couple of 1-drops. Yes. I'm going to save the Fumes because I don't know if they play Kuldotha Rebirth, for example, and that may be useful to make sure that this Chainer set goes through. Wow, that's aggressive. First day of class, so this might be just Mogwarts. Mogwarts normally doesn't play like Synthesizer or Gourmet Gangler. Oh, this can also be like Eggstorm, which is certainly a deck. Let's make sure we can attack though. I never played against Eggstorm. I know that it exists. to just put the most pressure I can into play here. Let's see. They have like Thoughtcast. Okay, they just act for black, so they might be just 2 colors. I'm really lost as to what my opponent's doing here. Not to throw shade at them, it's just I don't know what they are playing. Metamorphose. Red black, okay. Beetle, sure. Oh, just an angler. Okay, I was worried. I'm still kind of lost. Let's see, they could also be like trying to play a Gurmag Angler and use Rush of Knowledge to redraw with an artifact sub-theme because it's so powerful. That can be for sure. Let's see. Can attack with all, just champ attack with this Champing Ghast, make a token, and I can do Hunt for Specimens holding Suffocating Fumes. Because if they have like first of class into Kuldotha Rebirth, I want to have access to Suffocating Fumes so I can kill them before they get the counters, because it's a trigger. Yeah, I think it's fine to do this. Also puts more pressure. Okay. That's a bunch of damage. We go to 2. Let's see. I'm also just tempted to discard this. Yeah, let's do that. Nor Scorpion. So if they attack, they are dead. They could have like Reckoner's Bargain to just gain 7 life, but they are still under a lot of pressure. Yeah. So let's see, we saw just Storm cards and First Day of Class and Anglers. So this might be just like Egg Storm with Kuldotha Rebirth, First Day of Class as a way of just putting a bunch of pressure into the board. Gurmag Angler just as a plan B, and they just happen to draw 2 of them. I'm really don't know. I think I'm going to bring in this Duresses. I think I care about Rends the Earth. Also, most of their things just survive. Sorry, most of their lands just survive this. So Duress in, Darkness probably out. Probably Suffocating Fumes. If they are on First Day of Class, they have to have some access to token creatures. They might cut like this Hunt for Specimens, not because they are bad, but because they are kind of slow. And we have access to those Chainers. Yeah, probably Chainers too, and just cut the last Specimens. Just go full aggressive. Yeah, I think that's fine. Hunt for Specimens is one of my favorite cards, and it's always on the really close to being really good. I really liked it. Okay, here I have a really bad hand, honestly. But we're on the draw. Any 1-drop makes this hand pretty good. Going 1-drop into Deadly Speed into Bone Picker is so good. So I'm going to try it. I'm not convinced. We do have Fleshback Marauder right there, just on the beatdown plan. As a 3-mana as a 3-mana Edict. Okay. We do have -1/-1. I don't know what they could play. Okay, just an egg. Sure. Yeah, go. I could do the dispute sacking this bolt. That's really bad though. Can be just really bad. Okay, they are just dropping things. They don't have Thoughtcast either. I'm just going to play this Beetle. And hold Deadly Dispute. / Village Rights. Either way I can do that plus Tragic Sleep if I need to do it. Like for example they somehow play a big creature and a Rush of Knowledge, I can respond with that. Okay. Bargain. Okay. We find a Mirror Enforcer. Yes, this might be like Artifact Storm of sorts. Do I want to do Deadly Dispute or Village Rights here? Probably don't. I probably don't. Yeah, I don't think so. Just draw. Carrion Feeder. I could play like Carrion Feeder, Village Rights, Tragic Sleep. Just sacking the feeder itself. Let's draw a couple. I wanted to draw a land, honestly. It's fine though, let's just kill that. I'm pretty confident they are playing an Artifact Storm kind of deck where they try to play one of those 7 drops that go down for chip and then play Rush of Knowledge to redraw, which is really powerful, especially if you're playing Synthesizer. They're sucking now, interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, yes, they are on Affinity Storm. Storminity, if you will. Let's see. Do they have another Rush of Knowledge or something? So the first day of class is just to win the game with a hasty creatures. Okay, they can destroy one of our lands if they want. Okay. It's just unfortunate, but I don't. Well, that also kills like the Bone Picker, so it makes sense. The Fountain, yeah, they are going off. But they needed to have like access to Gurma Gangler into Rush, which is not that easy to do. Burnt Offering, sure. Wow. They're going off for sure. They already drew half their deck. It's crazy. Another Rush. Yes, once this gets going, it's really hard because they do have like energy tap, rush of knowledge to just draw and make a million mana. And they can easily just kill you out of 20 life with hasty anglers, hasty enforcers. They only need like 4 of them. It's not that hard. Okay, more Magnet Offerings. Okay, you already played 1, 2, 3 enforcers. There is the first day of class. Okay, they discarded. Okay, so they do have like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so they need to find like their anglers here. I'm going to just F6. I don't know why I'm just having priority here. It doesn't make sense. Storm count 17. That's crazy. Okay. Even if we survive, it's kind of difficult to win here. You don't need that much to win here. It's 17 damage. Fountain. Oh, they can even get back the Enforcer and play it, right? Yeah. Yeah, this deck seems pretty strong. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's enough. I'm going to let my opponent win. This is sweet. I haven't seen this at least for this deck before. Yeah, this hits me like a truck for like 28, I think. Yeah. Awesome. Let's go to the sideboard. Okay, so we want... Yes, I think I sideboarded well. Only I need the spell bombs, right? At least makes it a bit awkward for them to play this, their Gourmand Anglers. And Fumes is useless, so this is an easy swap. Then Spinning Darkness, Hunt for Specimens, all of that doesn't really do that much. I think it's fine. So let's try to win the game number 3. Okay. My opponent is sideboarding. Alright. Game number 3 for the marbles. Okay, so we do have a Tragic Sleep, Carrion Feeder. We don't have card draw. I think I'm going to... It's kind of a gamble though. It's kind of a gamble. I'm going to mulligan, I think. Okay, this hand is worse, certainly. But we can cycle this Spellbound. It's not great, but... Again, having access to Tragic Sleep is super powerful. I didn't keep the British hand because if we didn't draw a land, it was just GG. We didn't have any card draw or anything, so... I actually think I'm going to cycle this right now. It's not that powerful, the spell bomb against them. It's just fine. Okay, more X. Do I want to deadly dispute away this land? Just try to find something? I think so. I need to start doing stuff. I can't just sit and watch. Okay. Yeah, let's play this. I think just duress. Energy tap, Bard Offering, Manamorphose. So if they find a creature, they can just generate mana for sure. So I think I'm just going to take the Manamorphose. It's either Manamorphose or the Beetle. They're pinched on mana though, so maybe the pedal is right. Yes. That way if they find like an enforcer, they can't do enforcer into tap offering. Yeah. Super weird, but I think it's correct. Okay, they just drew that. So instead of playing the Metamorphose, they play that. Okay, be right back. Okay, I had a I had to go to the door. Okay. Yes, I think I'm just going to hold Village Rights into Tragic Slip. It's probably going to be enough to stop them. Sure. Weird that they didn't use the blood token. So they like their hand probably. Is this sorcery? No, this is an instant. Okay. Okay, Shambling Gust is actually good. Let's just attack here. Let's play this, play this. We can still enable Tragic Sleep with Carrion Feeder, so we don't need to have more sack outlets like Village Rights. We can just have this. We can sacrifice it to itself if we need to, just to just ensure the Morbid on Tragic Sleep. We can stop Energy Tap, I think. Yes, because this checks on resolution. We can't stop Burnt Offering though. Morphos into probably another Morphos. Actually, how it goes. Yeah. Now that I realize we can probably just splash about anything since we have treasure tokens from several different things. Okay, I can sack this Scorpion so we can grow this Beetle, ping them and grow the Beetle too. We're going to do that. Just put the maximum amount of pressure we can possibly do. We can possibly do. This way we can just try to kill them as fast as we can. Okay. There we go. 16, 11. Oh, they do have an token, so I probably should have played this pre-combat too, just in case. I didn't realize. I want to save this for this turn, in case I need to do Tragic Sleep. I don't have to sacrifice a real creature. The rest is sad, but at least we do have redundancy. And now that they know about the Tragic Sleep, they can play around it by using Burnt Offering instead of Energy Tap. If they tap, I'm going to sack and kill this. Again, this checks in resolution, right? Yes. Yeah, sacrifice this, grow my things. Now that we have Morbid, we can try to kill this. They Burnt Offering in response. At least they have less mana and they don't have Rush of Knowledge. Okay, they can get it back. This costs mana, right? This costs 2 mana, so use these two. They don't have blue, so if they have another burnt offering, then that's really cute interaction. They can trade this for basically mana if they have burnt offering in hand, and an enforcer in the graveyard too. The Manamorphose fixes for blue. Now they can do tap into knowledge. Sure. 9 cards in hand. Let's see if they can go off here. They have black for an angler. They need to have like petals to make sure they can use that mana, right? Because they have colorless mana here. Biggest problem this deck has is that Rush of Knowledge, again, checks in resolution. So if you kill this in response, they basically drew 0 cards, right? Because all of this has 0 CMC. So that's kind of rough. Same with Energy Tap, but it's really, really powerful. It really is. What else can you play here? Like Mirror Enforcer for sure. Gourmet Gangler. I don't think you can play like Tolerant Terror, but you can probably play getting in like a million life. You can probably play the Serpent. What's his name? Gear Seeker Serpent. But you need to fix your mana for that. This mana seems to be, at least in the games that we saw, mostly geared towards blue-red. Sorry, black-red. And you do have quite the number of blue spells. But you also have Disputes as fixing, and Metamorphose, and the stars. So it may be fine. I may be overreacting here. Let's see though, we'll see. Did they fizzle really? It would be weird, right? Okay, they have an Enforcer, and they have 1 mana. So if they have Burnt Offering, no. Really? Wow. It's crazy. And Marauder is also great. We just sacrifice this to itself. Attack for 6, 9. Yeah, it's a lot, but probably not enough. And oh wait, this grows by 2, right? Yes. Because it checks our Marauder and the opponent's creature, so it's actually more, it's 13. And again, we are putting them really, really hard on the clock. We'll see though, because if they have like Angler into mana, it can be just game winning for them. I don't think they have more Enforcers because they would have played them. Okay, crack for blue. Synth. Oh, they find the Angler, that's so lucky. Okay. Well, I'm saying they are lucky because I'm on this side, but they actually drew like half their deck, so they have the right to just have it, you know? Okay. Also the blood tokens. The blood tokens make it so you can actually use your colorless mana for something, which was an issue before in this deck. They still need to do their land drops, so and they had the 4th Metamorphose. Again, lucky, but they drew 40 cards, so they have they have the right to do so. It's fine. Another tap. Offering for mana, so they need to have like Blood Fountain to get back their things, if I had to guess. Star. Again, they also have 2 blood tokens, so another rush. Crazy. FDOC. Offering. Now they just drop like Blood Fountain and they just rip all of their things. Ripping is even worse. Yeah, that's probably GG. Let's just let my opponent do their thing. This is probably enough. We are at 22. This is crazy. I lost, but this is great. I like this. I like this. I'm going to let my opponent. Yeah, and it was so close because if I had you know, one more card or something, it would have been you know, away from me. So okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, we're against Joe Boy and close enough, I think. One more land and we are going, and we get going. We do have the feeder, Scorpion. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep. It's close though. I think I need to find a land in the top 2 or Village Rights. So for that reason, I'm thinking of just playing the Scorpion instead of the feeder. Spinning Darkness is great against this deck, generally speaking. Yes, I think it's fine. Oh, okay. So this is Boros. It might also be just mono red with a random artifact tool. Just going to play the Beetle. Go for the maximum upside, I think. Seeker of the Ways, really annoying. Please, I just need a land. I beg. I really beg. Okay, Village Rights is okay at least. This puts 2 cards, so if we find another one I can do Spinning Darkness. I mean, yeah. Just try. No! Well, at least I can, yeah. I can discard probably this Disputes. And just use Spinning Darkness in response, I guess. Sadly, we don't get a priority during cleanup to use the Spinning Darkness, so they get to untap. Okay. I'm going to let this resolve and wait and see if they do another one. And I'm going to respond to this one. If they have a third ball, then this, like, whatever, you know. Still, oh, it just a 6. Great. Still a bunch of damage, but we have cards in hand that they basically don't. Okay, just attack for 2, I guess, and play another Beetle. This is so sad. What should I do? I don't know. I'll just play the Beetle. Radiant Fountain. Okay, so this is a Core Sky Fisher deck. It might just be like Boros. Boros played very aggressively, which is something I don't normally see. Okay. I got a land. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, let's just play a Chainer's Edict. This probably shows, yeah, this resolves. We get a couple of triggers, a couple of counters. We can just attack here for 5, put a bunch of pressure. Yeah, we knew they had the fountain. Yes, and another Sky Fisher. We have another Chainers, so that's great. They're gaining 2 life a turn, but that's okay. Let's see. If these go through, we are hitting for so much. Yeah, this is resolving. We hit for 7. They go up to 7 again. So we are presenting lethal. They need to have something else. Remove spell, blocker, anything. Suplex. Okay. Okay, Compass is already enough to ensure they don't die, or rather to present something to do to not die. Okay. And just going to play this Sacket. That's 2 more damage, right? It's close enough. Let's play a bigger here. Okay, so now they need to answer the board, and even if they do, I just insert the Scorpion Sack. That should be enough. Okay, just F6. Just see how they resolve this problem. Yep. All right. That was great. So Chernus looks good. They might have Bad Bull Screech. Res the Earth doesn't look that good here. Res, Cramsash, Spellbomb. Let me check real quick if I can find a deck list, an updated deck list for this. Okay, no, I wasn't able to find anything, so let's just do this. Play with what we saw and be happy with it, basically. I don't know if they play any tokens, so we'll see. Okay, so 1 land. We do have a hefty number of stuff here. I don't know if I should keep this or not. Probably not, right? Like, I need to sacrifice a real creature for village rights. Well, that's still okay. And if I find a land, I can do like Carrion Feeder, sack it, play a Bone Picker. That's okay. Yeah, let's just keep it. Remember, using village rights on a real creature. Oh, okay, so they are an aggressive Boros. That's why they play so aggressively. Makes sense now. Okay. Still think I play this Carrion Feeder. I can do village rights into Drastic Slave. Okay, so this is the Synthesizer deck. I found the list, but it was already too late to find exactly what should I play. But this list that I found doesn't have like the life gain that this has, so it's probably a different build of the same thing. It's an interesting take to have Fountain and Swiss Spear. Okay. I don't think I need to do village rights. I mean, village rights into Bone Picker is a nice sequence. But I can also just play specimens and next turn play Beetle, sacrifice a specimen, and do more things. So probably going to do that. Find the best summon in here. By the way, these pests are really good against these aggressive decks, because these are like the random life gain you get seems not really useful, but it adds up because this is like 3 total life, and 3 life is it's not worth a card, but it's pretty close sometimes, especially if they are chainlining your face, you know. Okay, let's see what they can do here. They have the Synthesizer, so if they find like Link Hawks and all that, it can be pretty troubling. Oh, they're doing here. Sure. Let's play Beetle, attack. Sack, gain life, gain counter. And now the question is, Drastic Sleep or Bone Picker? Probably just Bone Picker, honestly. Worst come to worst, I can just block, and it's always going to trade. Okay, they play a land here, so they are not going to sack this thing. Okay, just going to kill this picker, that's okay. Attack for 2. Also okay, we are still ahead on cards, even though... Okay. With this I can just block and then use the slip. Is less than ideal, but it's something I can do. Another synth, that's great. Okay. They flip a bolt. This is probably going to go to the Beetle, right? Yes. Sadly, I don't have the village rights to punish that. That is fine. Deciding, I think. Okay, now I'm just going to do this. Remember, this is morbid, so if any creature died, it still triggers. I'm just going to hardcast a Bone Picker, I don't even care. Secret of the Way. Swiss spear. Oh, they have like 4 different arts. It's kind of interesting. Okay. This will resolve. I'm going to attack for 2. I'm going to trash sleep the Seeker. I need to find something because I've been drawing nothing for a while. And they will eventually just be able to sack the synthesizers. It's kind of not ideal. Not gonna lie. I'm going to still continue pressuring though. I'm going to hold the land in hand in case they think it might be like a deadly dispute that I wasn't able to deploy before. Okay, synthesize. I find the land, so good value. I'm tempted to block, but it's so unnecessary to do so. Okay, let's play this land. And just pass. I can trade this ghast with the token. It's okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. Skyfisher with the synthesizer is such a powerful 1/2. I find another land. But that's great because lands make it so their synthesizer are better. No. And I want to trade with the token and the Swiss spear if I can, because that allows me to use my chainer select better. This is a 2/3. Yeah, I think I just do this. Make the safe trade here. Okay. Cannonade, oh my god. I didn't expect that at all. At least we gain some amount of life, but this is so bad. Yeah, we floated like crazy. Okay, at least we can do something here. Beetle, I guess. Sure. We're still in big trouble. We have 0 cards in hand, so of course the Fisher will just bounce the land and gain life. I can still get back if we find like a draw into removal spells. Chainer Silk will be really good here too. We can eventually just flash it back. Sure. So let's do this. Yep, not good enough. Game 3, right? Yes. Okay. Now that we know what they are playing, we want to change anything. The ghast don't seem super good here. But not that we have anything else that we can play, like Duress is so medium. No, I think it's fine. Just need to draw a bit better and not float out or get screwed. Alright, we're on the play for game number 3. Lands and spells. Workable curve, spinning darkness, which is great against them. Yeah, this is a fine hand. Okay, so we start with Ghast into specimens for pest summoning. That's a nice curve into 1, 2, 3. And later we can do like Deadly Dispute the pests or the Ghast if it can kill something. Yeah. Alright, let's play the Ghast. My computer is lagging, of course, as you do with this 20-year-old program. Clean Hawk bouncing, that's so aggressive. I'm going to offer the trade, they're not going to block. But maybe they just, you know, get a brain fart. Allow them to make a mistake. Oh my god, then really? Okay. Sure, fine with that. Such a good trade for us. Let's get this. Pest summoning. Next turn we can do probably just pest summoning, really. We can also do like Carrion Feeder into the dispute if we want. No plays. Yep. Oh, Flashback Marauder is going to be great too. We need to be wary of Fairy Cannonade, that's for sure. But they are still a bit away from that. So we can just continue putting pressure here. Okay. Do they not have any more lands? Like, what is this? Okay, let's see. Classic Sleep. So I'm thinking, how can I like use my stuff here? I can use like Flashback Marauder, trade a token with the Hawk. I can use Spinning Darkness and play Carrion Feeder, hold Dispute. I can play Carrion Feeder, Tragic Sleep, hold Darkness. The problem is I want to use Darkness here or Marauder because I want to hold this Sleep for bigger creatures. So I think I'm going to just be using my mana here, especially since they've been missing land traps. Just continue putting pressure as well we can. Okay, now they play the supplies. Generally speaking, you want to play the other way around. Your cantrip things into Hawks. Okay, here I'm going to play the Feeder. That plays really well against a Cannonade. We can also use this Dispute and Village Rites too. Okay, let's just dispute away a pest. And Spinning Darkness here. I'm going to untap, right? It's the same thing. Yeah. We can play a land. We still don't have like anywhere close to lethal, so we can just attack here. Play the gas. And yeah, I think I'm going to just hold this feeder. There's no need to have it in play. Core. Again, I don't care about your core. I think I have lethal here. Just village rights away. Probably the best, since I can use my gas for other stuff. Let's use this here. It's up. This is 5, 6. Oh, we have the scorpion, so now I just play this, sack it, drain ya, put a counter, have a bunch of lethal attackers here. Alright, that was good. Yeah, that was an interesting deck, wasn't it? Let's just go really quick back here. So yeah, I think it's really cool. One of my favorite cards is Hunt for Specimens. As you saw there, it just did a lot of things. Even if it wasn't super efficient, it was just enough to kind of make our hand into a really workable hand. So maybe it's not like high ceiling card, it's more like a low floor card, but I think it's still pretty good. So I want it. I think it's fine. Also, there are not that many token makers in black. Like, there are a couple, but nothing that just makes like, I don't know, 3 tokens for 3 mana. So this is kind of the best we can do here. And also I want to have like this lesson board plus cram session cyber. I think it's like really cool. Yeah, so as we saw, it's a really interesting deck. We lost against a really cool opponent too, so I'm not even mad. And yeah, it was fun, right? Okay, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.